I'm Mike Sullivan. Last week we talked about how to make a proper pivot in your backswing. Today we're going to talk about the correct way to start your downswing. Okay, so last week in our video we talked about how to make a correct pivot, or specifically how to get rid of the reverse pivot. And then what happened was we had a YouTube subscriber who sent in a comment, and this is from Roy Gilly. Thank you very much, Roy. He says, "Hey Mike, I was really hoping you would continue with explaining how the shoulders work in the downswing. Maybe you could cover that sometime." So yes, Roy, right now I will, and thank you very much for the comment. So his question is, how do we work our shoulders on the way back down? And it's actually really simple, and in a lot of cases, I would really love it to be something that we don't have to think about. So think about if you were to throw a ball, and we'll go towards like a baseball player. If a baseball player was throwing a ball sidearm, and we've talked about this before, about how to skip a stone, skipping a stone is similar to hitting a golf ball. So if we were to make our pivot and we turn our hips and shoulders, well, this is a position we could throw a ball from. And you'll notice as I do this, what's real important is as I throw the ball, what's really happening here is this motion is starting with my left foot. We don't really think about it too much, but if we toss a ball, we move towards the target a little bit, and then we just unwind starting with our left leg. And here's where people get into trouble. They make a backswing and usually they're thinking too much, or they're trying really hard to get speed. And rather than starting their downswing this way, where their lower body helps initiate it, they get started more this way. And then what happens is they start their downswing, they really have nowhere to go forward, and they end up topping the ball, they end up with an out-in swing pass. So what I like to say is the way that our shoulders are going to work is it's really going to work the same way back and through as far as our angles go. But the other thing that's going to happen is we're going to start our downswing with our lower body. And one thing that I would really recommend, something I have seen that helps work with people, is as you take your downswing, if you're struggling, feel like you've got a rope tied around your left knee. This rope around your left knee is connected to the butt end of your club. So as the knee starts, we start to unwind that way. So this is very similar to the way that we would throw a ball sidearm. So really slow, we're gonna turn back and get that knee working so that we can start our golf swing with our lower body. Let's try it out. There we go. So as far as how the shoulders work in our downswing, we're really going to turn them back, turn them through. I think the thing you really need to look for, though, especially for you, Roy, is make sure you're starting your downswing with your lower body, not with your upper body tilting back towards the target. If you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up for a like. And if you subscribe to our channel, you'll be notified by email each time that we produce a new instructional video. So I'm holding this golf ball, and I'm actually holding it as if it's a stone. If I were to skip a stone, we would have a